Hello, good evening. It's Sunday night. I'm ready to go to sleep. And I had a really good long weekend on Friday as planned. Aaron met me back in West Philly after work, and I threw some stuff in a bag and we hit the road and drove up to the New York Ren Fair with a couple of detours. We stopped at a rest stop and stopped at a supermarket to get some groceries for food to eat over the weekend. And then we got to the New York Ren Fair, and Aaron, who is the person who gives out passes, that's his job at the Ren Fair, is the pass guy, gave me a pass, got me a temp pass, which was cool. And we went to where he sleeps, which is a room over one of the stages, the Fortuna stage, the Fortune stage, I think Fortuna stage. And I couldn't really tell where anything was because it was dark, so we got up to his room, which was just like backstage. There were 3 rooms, one on the first floor behind the stage and 2 above the stage, or above the backstage area rather. And his dog was up there, so he took her for a walk, and then we snuggled the dog for a little while and went to sleep. He's such a apologetic person. He was like, if you don't want to sleep in the bed, he's got a king-size bed. He's got a huge bed because he wanted to cuddle with his dog. And so he was like, well, if it makes you uncomfortable, I'll just take a pillow and a blanket and sleep on the floor. I was like, Aaron, you have a king-size bed. You have 2 pillows. I hardly think this is going to be a problem. You do not. And also, we've slept in the same bed before. We slept on the same couch before. We've slept in the same car before. Calm down. But thank you. But calm down. That's the sort of person that he is. I'll drive you back to Philly at 11 o'clock at night if you want from Tuxedo, New York. No, there's a train for that. And then you don't have to drive all the way back from Philly in time to get back to the Ren Fair by 6 in the... Whatever. This is the sort of person that Aaron is. Anyway. So I woke up Saturday morning at 5:30 by an exuberant puppy. Her name is Ani. She's so cute. She's just a big, darling dog. I didn't really like to sleep, so I went to the showers there, and it was freezing. I asked Aaron if it was going to be cold. We have very different definitions of what is it going to be cold this weekend at the Ren Fair is. And I mean, it was quite warm during the day, but it was freezing in the morning. So I walked to the showers, which were outdoors, and that was fun. Not out, but there was a platform with a wall on 3 sides and shower stalls, and then a fence, and then curtains blocking off each individual shower. So I hung out with Aaron a little bit, where he works in the morning at the Pass House, which is a little hut by one of the gates, but it was freezing. It wasn't even that it was that cold, but for some reason, my toes turned blue. My body was very cold. They turned blue and then pale, and I was like, my body is not responding well to this not actually very cold weather. And then I remembered that I could do whatever I wanted. I was free to do whatever I wanted that day, so I went back to Aaron's room. He gave me a key for the day, and I made tea with the electric kettle and curled up in bed and read for an hour and a half. Because I had no reason not to. At 9:45, I was like, oh no, gates in 15 minutes. And then I went, it doesn't matter. I get to get up whenever I want. Wow. And then I, eventually got dressed and wandered around the fair and had just a lovely, lovely day. It's pretty different from PA. It's about the same size site, but where PA Fair is sort of more like a little city, New York is a little more like a village or a town. But the site is gorgeous. It used to be a botanical garden. There's some bridges and some water, and that's all very lovely. The food there is amazing. PA Fair is all fried, greasy food, and this there were burritos and Thai food and Mediterranean food and Middle Eastern food, and there was just so much food. Now, I mean, there was the standard Ren Fair greasy stuff, but I didn't bother with that. I just had a delicious burrito, and a million fried apple cider donuts. Shows were good. Historical encampments were great. Their games for kids are solid. Yeah, a lot of the kid interaction stuff they have there is solid. They have a a bunch of fairies. I saw at least 4. There were probably up to 6 of them who are beautifully painted. They're very cute fairies. And to say? Fairies. And they don't talk. They're totally silent. And so they communicate using hand signals and sign language. And this weekend, in fact, was ASL weekend, which Aaron arranged because he's in an ASL class and he's thinking about getting a degree as an interpreter, a bachelor's degree as an interpreter. So yeah, the fairies use a lot of sign language, and they do that every weekend, not just ASL weekend, because they don't talk. And so deaf kids are really excited about the fairies, and non-deaf kids are also excited because, fairies. Yay! What else was cool there? It was just a nice atmosphere. I liked it. And then it took blinking forever to get home. We left around 6. Got to the train station at 6:20. Or maybe even 6, probably like 6:35 or something. I don't know. Train came at 7:08. We aimed way earlier than we needed to. Then I got to Secaucus. And then the train to Philly was at like 8:59. And that got me to Trenton by 10, and then then the train to Philly was at like 10. I don't know. I got back to Philly at like 10:45 or something. Just like a lot of waiting in between all of my trains, and then I took a trolley back to West Philly, and that was my Saturday. It was about 6 hours, like 5 hours from leaving Nerf to getting home, but it was worth it. It was a wonderful day, and seeing Aaron was really great. And I saw Karen Ulrich, which I love, and I saw Aaron and B, and that was wonderful. God, I love them so much, and I told them they have to come visit. I love them so much. I just saw a lot of people I really like and don't get to see very often. And then today I did nothing. I just sat around the house. I, did a smidge of homework, a little bit of dishes, watched some Star Trek. That was about it. Real chill day. I painted my nails. That was my biggest accomplishment today. So I painted my nails teal with dark orange French tips. I did get kind of sunburned yesterday, but not really very, and it's mostly gone already. I got those jeans, I guess. I don't know who I got them from. Sorry, pal. This time tomorrow, you're barely going to be able to tell that I was sunburned at all, so I feel fine about that. I feel pretty good about what my body does under those circumstances. It's like after 11 now, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Going to sleep. I finally caught up on all of your videos, every single one of them, so wow. You had a lot of adventures. Alright, this is at 8 minutes already, so I'm a jerk. Should go to sleep. A lot more talking to you than to anyone else. Kenny's in Japan, doesn't have Wi-Fi at the conference center, and can't call, so it's going to be a week with minimal chatting, just a little bit of texting in the morning and night, at Kenny's morning and Kenny's night, because there's Wi-Fi at the host house, but not at the conference center, so that. And we can't talk on the phone because the host keeps shushing Kenny. Apparently it's rude to talk on the phone. I'm not sure. Something. This is quite long already. I'm going to stop now, but I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!